this is me, Jyotika Bedi. I'm the founder of Happiness is Love. We make relationships better. Do you want to learn and practice how to break your negative thinking patterns? Well, I certainly do, and that's why I make the videos that I do, so that we can learn together, build a better world together, and be our bestest, grandest selves. So I have been researching and I found this amazing CBT-based exercise that will help you practice breaking your negative thinking patterns. It's called Catch It, Check It, and Change It. So now the question is, how do we do this? And I have thought of an activity that will help you understand this most simple yet powerful way of breaking your negative thinking patterns. In this activity, you will start by capturing your thoughts. We will list out evidence about our thoughts which are true and sometimes not true. And finally, we will try to substitute our negative thoughts for more positive ones, for more realistic ones. Are you ready for this fun ride with me? A key lesson that I learned from cognitive therapy is that we need to be able to reflect on our thinking patterns and then wonder if it is healthy or it is unhealthy. And this is a part of living mindfully. It's a part of living a life where we all are conscious of our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors, and our core beliefs. So I wanted to share this with you because I found it extremely useful and very, very effective. Our adaptive thoughts are both accurate and helpful. This means that they capture the current state of affairs and do so in a way that allows for positive, flexible solutions. By maturely accepting what is and orienting ourselves to more adaptive change neural pathways. And the simplistic way to learn this is cognitive behavior therapy. Cognitive therapy, which is again used a lot by psychologists, and they use the 3C methods, which are really, really simple, and I want to share with you. The first C really refers to catch it. This is a process of becoming aware of the thinking process itself. It involves the reflective ability to realize that A, our thoughts are not always facts, and B, the capacity to slow one's self-doubt and reflect on one's own thinking. It is much easier said than done. I'm sure you're thinking that, especially if you are emotional. But this is a skill that can be learned. And with practice, you can keep getting better. And that's why we do the work that we do at Happiness is Love, because we believe that practice makes perfect. Now, the second C really is check it. This refers to the process of asking two primary questions about the justification, which are A, is this accurate? B, is it really helpful? And then go on to the list of justifications at the beginning of whatever that you were thinking and ask yourself these questions. You will see that the thoughts expressed are likely neither fully accurate nor particularly helpful. And the third most important C is to change it. This refers to the capacity to develop more sophisticated, accurate, and helpful core beliefs. Our core beliefs are like our drivers. They are our movers and shakers. And we really have to sit with ourselves and challenge ourselves that, is this core belief, is it serving me? Is it helping me? And you will get your answer. There are some examples that I'd like to show of some unhealthy justifications that I'm guilty of, which were not serving me, and how I use this knowledge, the 3 C's, to help me transform my mind and make my mind happier and healthier. The best way to get a feel for this activity that I have designed for you is to see it for yourself. And I've curated a script for you, curated something that may be interesting and relatable for you. And the questions that I have curated for you are as follows. Step 1 is, like I said, to catch your thoughts. What are you currently thinking? I want you to stop, pause, and think. For instance, my friend cancelled a movie night last night. What is my first thought? he must not like me. This happens with you, this happens with me. First thought that I had in my mind was, he doesn't like me, that's why he is flaking on me. 2 is to check our thoughts. This is probably the hardest part because it's hard to be objective about our own thoughts. We are so invested in our thoughts. We all believe that our thoughts are right, and we believe that our thoughts are facts. So let's examine the evidence. Are these thoughts really true? I have to use logic and list the evidence you have to why these thoughts are maybe true or untrue. For instance, my friend is quite busy lately with work and he shared this with me. Or my friend always shows up. It's the first time that he's cancelled. And finally, step 3 is to change it. At this point, we have to try substituting more realistic and positive thoughts. If your automatic thoughts tend to be depressive or anxious or negative, well, you're not alone. It's true for all of us. Our mind is on a negative default mode. You need to, with practice, with hard work and conscious effort, start to think differently. If you want different results, you have to think differently. Your approach has to be different by being realistic. And you have to think of different ways of thinking of the same situation. For instance, I must email my friend to understand why, or maybe WhatsApp my friend for why he is cancelling and rescheduling the movie night. So let me try rephrasing my thoughts so that it's more realistic and I can take positive action than just harbor negative feelings and keep believing that my friend really flaked on me or that he doesn't really like me. Now let's also consider a few more examples and a few more claims. Things like, this sucks. What's the point of even trying? It doesn't matter what I do. The end result is always a failure. Well, we think like this, don't we? And the goal really is to catch, check, and change. And believe me, it is so powerful that you will see a shift in your mindset. You'll see a shift in your creativity. You will see a shift in your ways, new positive ways of thinking. I used to think things like, other people have always treated me unfairly. I feel so bad about myself. You know how most men are. They all are scum. This is a thought that we entertain sometimes if a friend cancels on us. I can't even do simple things. I am pathetic. Now, these are few scripts that I have curated for you because we all think like this. But the goal really is to change it so that I can transform the way I think from the most unhealthy ways of thinking to healthier, more positive ways of thinking. So I want you to now take a moment and reflect and ask if you think these statements were really healthy. To frame this in terms of health, ask yourself, would a good parent guide a child in this way? Or is this something a wise or a mature person would say? To see how healthy justification systems frame things, consider how we can reframe each of the above. For instance, I am having a hard time with this and I'm wondering if I should give up or push through this. It seems I consistently don't get the results I want. I wonder if I should learn a new approach. Isn't this a healthy way of thinking? It seems I consistently don't get the results I want. I wonder if I should maybe talk to a friend or get myself a mentor or get myself a guide or see videos at Happiness is Love so that I can upgrade my mindset, upgrade my productivity and creativity. It is easy for me to recall times when I have been treated unfairly. I have been mistreated by some men, but not all men. I don't feel as competent right now, but I am a competent person. Now notice the difference in the nature of these claims. They communicate a different story. They communicate that I am in charge of my thinking and I can change my negative narrative to a more positive and a flexible one so that I don't live in absolutes and I am able to then learn more adaptive responses to any situation. I hope the 3C approach helps you. If you have any difficulty in any aspect of your life, in applying the 3C in your personal life, in your professional life, whether you're a parent, a teenager, an educator, a young adult, anyone, please reach out to us. We really care and we are here to help you be your bestest, grandest selves. We are rooting for you. Thank you for all the love. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.